Morning everybody, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Alexa, what's the time? Alexa, what's the time please?
The time is 12:14 p.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Tuesday the 22nd of April.
Right, it's lunchtime. My dinner is in the microwave. Sweet and sour chicken with egg fried rice. Just a bit of a roundup of what's going on and what has happened, and we go from there. So I've written an entry in my diary because this bullying and corruption, needs to be reported to the police at some point. Tuesday, 22nd of April 2025, 12:08 p.m. I have to answer a call from Universal Credit. A woman called Susan is calling me at lunchtime. Pope Francis died on the 21st of April, aged 88 years yesterday, and had a migration letter over Easter about transferring from employment support allowance to Universal Credit. That was very nice of them. Sun's shining outside, it's lovely, but we have a sex pest and a stalker, so I'm keeping indoors. I've got to answer a phone call from Susan, apparently. I went out this morning, not in a particularly good mood. Someone had kindly left an empty sandwich packet downstairs, an empty sandwich packet. Outside the back of the building, there was a pot of chocolate sauce on the floor. It's disgusting, isn't it? It attracts the flies, wasps, mice, rats. They dropped a pot of chocolate on the floor, and it was dribbling all down the floor. That is what I went outside to. I've got to throw this sandwich box away. This is my sandwich box from yesterday. I've got to throw that in the bin. I don't throw my rubbish on the floor. I know what a bin bag is, and a bin, obviously other people don't. So I went out of the building, and he'd woken me up at 5 o'clock this morning, and he went out in his Ford Mondeo at 10 to 6. It was revving outside my bedroom window with the exhaust fumes fuming. It wasn't Tracy's flat, it was outside. It was outside mine. I believe Tracy's got carers. She's got a daughter as well that looks after her. Tracy, downstairs. Right? Went out of the building. The cleaners are working Tuesday. Easter's over. It's all back to normal, right? I'm wearing jeans and my light coat because I've had a pervert text me this morning. And I walk onto the field, and I noticed that one of the tents has got the word pro written on it. P-R-O, pro. Part of the word prostitute. Pro written on the tent. And they're outside the Mercedes-Benz building where they paint spray, they varnish cars, and no one's moved these people on. They need to be housed properly. Where are they going to the toilet? Where are they pissing? Outside somebody's workplace, probably. I realise they need a home, but they also need to be housed properly where they are safe and looked after. Not where dogs can bite them, because, I've had dogs jump on me. I'm concerned about their safety. So I walked onto the field. I let Max off for a bit, but I'm obviously worried about this phone call and what's going to happen after it. It's happening soon. And my mum had said something about carers. She's got carers downstairs. She's in a mobility scooter, wheelchair. She drives disabled. I don't have a car. When I went out of the building, her dogs barked at me. I haven't had that for a while. Her dogs barked at me when I was going out of the building. Tracy's got a shaved kind of head, and she wears like a bob wig, a wig. this is my hair and I'm proud of it. I'm lucky and I know that. I walked around the field, lovely day, very warm to put a coat on, but I'm protecting myself. And there was a black lady with her hair like mine, in the same similar style, but obviously she was a lot younger and, you know, and curly hair, black woman, laughing with her white teeth, smiling at me as I'm coming down the path. Some women laughed out of one of their flats opposite while I was walking down. I completely ignored it. And I just turned round the corner and I just kept calm. There was two men in orange t-shirts, groundscapers again, singing to the plants. Women were laughing opposite them. The guy upstairs went to work. His car was outside my flat, revving, and he went off in his fluorescent yellow waistcoat. I don't have a job. I'm going to try my hardest to tape some of the Universal Credit call. So there was men with yellow fluorescent waistcoats about. I just fed up with it, leaving empty sandwich packets on the floor. I watched Chelsea Liart stuff 2 steaks down her throat yesterday. They're expensive. She ate 2 steaks in one sitting. I've just been into her live now. She's got a lovely pair of leggings from TikTok shop. They're gorgeous. I want them. I've just been into her live stream. She's got a gorgeous pair of TikTok leggings on. They're like the white trousers that I got from the cancer research shop yesterday, or the day before, with the things like lines across the knees. Chelsea Liart, I would say, is a size 20 to 22, and I have lost a lot of weight. I'm a size 14 to 16. Right? You've got to be very, very brave to wear tight leggings if you're a big woman. And she's very brave and she's very outgoing and she's very outspoken. But there you go. She's 44, I'm 56. I live in Rochester. Chelsea lives, Chelsea, London? Pimlico? This is Rochester Medway. My hair has never been blonde. It's got bits of grey in it now. I'm nearly 60, guys. Got sent a picture of this older blonde woman with her saggy jugs hanging out with all wrinkles. Cheers for that. Made me feel really great this morning, that did. The woman's got nearly 500,000 views. 500,000 views on fucking TikTok, this older woman has, dressed as a red nurse. I keep my clothes on now. I have a stalker that goes down my earlier videos of YouTube, like 2014, 15, when I was 10 years younger. And yeah, don't really do that sort of thing now. Not since the menopause struck me. These older women that show their bits and pieces, fair play to you. Not me. Heat up my sweet and sour chicken. I've got to keep an ear out for this Universal Credit phone call. They don't have my history. To them, I'm just a new Universal Credit claimant. They need to know the truth. They need to know that in a work environment, I'm going to be afraid, angry, and I'm going to defend myself. That's what they need to know. I'm not being bullied or sexually harassed anywhere. I will go to the newspapers and the television, which I should have done when the assaults were never reported. Nobody ever reported them or did anything about it. They think I was soft. I was then, I'm not now. Sue is the name of my mother's neighbour. Her neighbour that helps her is called Sue. I don't really have anything to do with my neighbours. I keep myself to myself, and that's the best way to be if you've had trauma like myself, until you've healed and you feel you can trust people again, which I don't at the moment. So this is sweet and sour chicken with egg fried rice, and I've got the rest of that school cake with custard. And I need to know what's going on with this universal credit, because I don't know if I'm going to get paid this week. So we'll find out, won't we? Well, we might not find out, because they might have to interview me at the job centre. And then how am I going to get the fare to go there? Remember, the doctor told me to rest my leg for a month. Right, I've got to go back to the doctors about the pains I'm getting in my legs, especially at night when I'm in bed, and everything else. The doctor has not responded to me. The only email I've got is from another pervert off of TikTok. Hello, pretty. So I emailed the social workers yesterday because my son told me to, and I've got a guy off TikTok replying to an email. Well, he's got my email from somewhere. Hello, pretty. So no courtesy email from the social workers from Medway Council. No. What can I do? What can I do? Pro, written on a tent on the field, prostitute. I'm being stalked, I'm being harassed, I'm being made fun of. If they are caught being racist, they're going to go to prison. So I suggest they stop doing it. I really do. For their own sake. You see, my mum, you see how it's all connected with these neighbours and my mother taking the fucking piss out of me. She rings up this morning, you're busy with your carers. Tracy downstairs has got carers and she's got a daughter that looks after her. I'm expecting a call from Universal Credit. I don't know what Tracy's on. I've never claimed PIP, even though someone said I should have, because mental health is a disability, even though it can sometimes look invisible. It's a disability. I might have the use of my arms and legs, but you know, mental health is serious. And if you pressurise someone with depression, they can get over the edge. Also, it's like putting my mum's a schizophrenic. If you put her back to work, she'd frightened everybody out of the fucking workforce. I'm on medication for the rest of my life for chronic pain. I think this is outrageous what is going on. Yeah, and after the phone call from Universal Credit, I'm going to try and find the email I sent to Keir Starmer, and I'm going to read it out to you, because ever since I wrote that letter to Keir Starmer, the police are not helping me. They're investigating my benefits and they're causing me grief. See you later.